Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am Joe, and this is Life with Joe. Okay, so I want to thank all of you who have already subscribed to my channel, who have liked, shared, comment, and turned on your notifications for when I post a new video. Thank you so much. My subscribers are growing, so thank you for that, and I look forward to more of those likes, comments, and shares and subscribes later down in the future. Now, of course, if you like this video, please send it to a friend. Tell a friend to come on board and subscribe so that we can start, or we can continue on this journey together. So I'm here today to tell you about my part 2 of my dating app world, my situationships that I've been in, the funniest, the craziest of the ones that I've been through that I wanted to share with you. So I want to jump right into the video and go to number 6. That is Mr. Virgo. So our signs, Taurus and Virgo, are supposedly a match. And so I thought, yes, finally I met someone who is supposed to be my perfect match, or who our stars aligned, and yes, I'm going to be in this great relationship with this guy because we're compatible. So we were sort of compatible in the beginning. One thing about Virgos, they're going to talk and they're going to share, and he sure did. So he's a guy with 2 kids, 2 lovely daughters, and I was so, intrigued, because as a parent, dating another parent is usually easier because they understand you better, they understand what you're going through, they understand the decisions that you have to make and when you have to prioritize your kid. So it's no issue, and I have no issue dating men with kids or a kid. I feel like they understand me better. Anyways, so this guy, we were, fully engaged in conversation for about a month, and he was open to sharing, and he was open to listening most of the time, and we were just back and forth. The conversations were great. His intentions were aligned with mine, and I felt like we were on the same page. But then I realized that it was all about him. He talked about him so much. And trust me, I love myself, and I like to talk about myself too. But I also give, the person that I'm talking to the opportunity to talk back. And I also listen, and I also want to hear about you. So if you don't want to hear about me, then we're going to have a problem. And that's where the problem was. So I was going through a rough patch, and, I was just, wanting somebody, my person, to talk to and tell him about what's going on and whatever. And he would dismiss me. He would dismiss me and tell me about his day. I also noticed that he was very boastful and bragging, and he called me one time, and I was saying, I was going through X, or had nothing to do with money. He wasn't asking for anything. It was just emotional support, really, and for you to listen and be empathetic towards the situation. And trust, behold, and lo and behold, the man just dismissed me, and he started telling me about his day, and he told me about this car that he got from a customer, and he told me about this, and he told me about that, but he was completely not hearing. Okay, so that's one situation. Second situation, it happened again. I realized that he dismissed me, because I like to watch things and observe you and see if this is who you are, or if I'm just overreacting. Okay, second time, what the hell? Third time, I'm just like, sir, I need to address this. This is what you do, and it not gonna work. He admitted that this is how he was, and this is how he's been told before by previous women, that he is selfish. So if you know this, sir, and then me come back and tell you no. What pissed me off is he did acknowledge, and he went back and he did the same thing. You don't want a relationship. You're not willing to change. You're not willing to look at yourself and make adjustments. So yeah, he had to go. And then on top of that, he was completely oblivious to me saying, look, this is not just about you. It cannot be just about you. You can't just be talking about you over and over and on and on and on and on like a broken record, scratch record. No, sir. I exited stage left, to say the least. He didn't get it though. I had to block him. Sorry. Story number 7. So I met this great guy, or that's how I always think. I meet this great guy. I met this guy living overseas. He came to Jamaica. Totally not my type. Belly did kind of big, but he's a big man, so I guess big man come with big belly. I'm awful, sorry. I don't discriminate. I like all bellies. Anyways, we had great conversation. He came to Jamaica. We went on a date. You know, we had great chemistry. But not gonna lie, him belly did a bother me a little bit, but I never make it bother me so much. He went back overseas. He had a daughter. He said he was divorced. But he didn't tell me that he was still living with his ex-wife. Nothing is wrong if you are okay with that. The problem was, I couldn't talk to him when his wife did it. Sorry, his ex-wife was around. A part of me wants to think, okay, so he's respectful, so, you know, him no want her feel disrespected, but then if he move on, and if, yeah, me did confuse a little bit. So, yeah, I couldn't deal with that. I guess I wasn't mature enough to deal with that at that time. I couldn't understand. He wasn't making time. It was almost like he was whispering, why you whisper if Una not there? Yeah, that was too much for me. Sorry. Okay, so story number 8. Met this really nice guy. Oh, why am I always start a story them that way then? This guy in New York. Where do I begin? Had his own company. Let's start with the positives. Had his own company. So, you know, entrepreneur. Great looking face. Seems like he knew what he wanted. And then, yeah. This man want to talk about sex every day. He wanted me to be submissive. He constantly wanted pictures of everything. He was just craving sex too much. I mean, don't get it twisted. I like a good session or two or a few or some, but I don't want to be talking about sex for the entire time that we're getting to know each other. So that was a major red flag for me. And though he was kind, he did very kind things for me. Yeah, I want to feel like it's more than just sex that we're planning to have when we do see each other and get to know each other better. I mean, yeah. Alright, so this one you're gonna need to sit down because that one is hot. So I got COVID last year. Yeah, I got COVID last year. And while on Tinder, I met this guy. The day when I got COVID, or I discovered that I got COVID, I was supposed to go on a date with this guy. Never bother go because obviously I find out some I have COVID. Get test results, you're COVID positive. Boom. So I told the guy that I have COVID and, you know, I have to break our date, blah, blah, blah. He insisted and wanted us to wear a mask and thought, hey, I'm not going to catch COVID, so we can still meet up. I didn't do it. However, he came to my house. We were talking for a while. And so he came to my house and we met. And the sparks flew. And all was beautiful. Great guy. We were, you know, he was out here for about a month. And then he was flying back to where he lived, Texas. Month. We were talking for about 2 months, going our 3rd month. He decided, okay, Joe, you need to come to Texas and visit. I was so excited, never been to Texas, and man, pay a plane ticket for me come see him. So this is great. This look like it'll go somewhere. Now I'm in my 3rd month. So I'm thinking, oh my God, yes, this is going somewhere. All right. Got to Texas, weathered the storm of the COVID and everything. It wasn't last year March. It was a year before March. Whenever, I never last year March or the year before March. I think. Oh, my bearings are off. Anyway, back to the story. So, went to Texas and don't know nobody in Texas. 2 flights. Lay over in Atlanta for about 9 hours and went to Texas. Before I went to Texas, I said to him, how the COVID test I could go? All of them something them say, no worry about nothing. I got you. So, jump on a plane, parked at the airport, mapped out everything, gone to Texas. Reach at Texas now and everything in the night. And night was good. Everything was perfect. And next day, that was the Friday. The Saturday, we went on the road. So first sign of something went wrong. He kept getting some phone calls. No, that's not the sign. He kept not answering the phone calls. So when I said to him, hey, you need to just answer the phone calls because obviously whoever is calling is not going to stop. His excuse was, no worry about it. Those are my normal Saturday calls and they'll stop eventually, blah, blah, blah. The calls never stopped. Of all the calls that he got during that time, he answered 1 phone call, and that was the only phone call that wasn't suspicious. It was a friend of his that he was in business with, and the friend said to him, so what are you doing today? And he said, oh, so and so is with me and blah blah blah. So he told this person that I was there, which means that this person is nobody. Anyways, he wanted to take me to his restaurant, this restaurant that he likes. And because of COVID, there wasn't any dining happening. So it was takeout. Well, there was dining happening. That's Texas. People hardly were wearing masks. But we decided not to dine. So we were going to take food home. Got the food, got back in the vehicle, and he got a video call. On the video call, this girl was talking about the hair that she was going to buy, blah, 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 and he was going through it. So it sounded like a friend. So I said, all right, no big deal. Are you a friend? I don't have nothing to say. Are you a friend? You're allowed for your friends. I don't know you and your friend situation that well, so I'm shut my mouth. Not going to lie, though, I felt a little funny because in no part of the conversation did I come up that I was sitting right there or nothing. So him just play it off like there was nobody in the vehicle. Yeah. Anyways, went home, had dinner, watched TV, was having a great time. We were having great time together. And then in the evening, he got this phone call. By the way, the phone never stopped ringing. In the evening, he got this phone call that he had to take in the bathroom. Was in the bathroom for a good while. What pissed me off is him turn up the TV before I'm going to the bathroom. Turn up the TV, going to the bathroom. So I turn it back down, come on now, where you going to the bathroom gonna do? Who you talk to, me can't hear. Anyways, him in there and him a talk, and it sounded like he was trying to help her through a relationship situation. But then she started to ask him why he's whispering. Girl start loud up on the phone with him. Same hang up on her. She called back, him eventually answer. I heard him tell the girl that she's asking who is at the house with him, and he's telling her nobody. So my new name is Nobody. He proceeded to tell her that nobody's there, and she started accusing him that somebody's there and blah blah blah, and asking him why he's whispering blah blah blah. Anyway, boy come out of the bathroom. I had to deal with the situation, and by deal with the situation, I asked one simple question. Anyways, so I had to, as I said, speak about it, and he didn't like that, and so he quarreled with me for an hour. He quarreled with me until I fell asleep because I recognized that I was in Texas all by myself. Never have nowhere to go, never have nobody to call, and I didn't want this man to decide that he was going to end my life, and that would have just been the end, literally. So I stayed quiet. But I realized that in his conversation with me, he did a lot of generalizing to tell me that's how some of women stay. You come in a man's life and think the man doesn't have anybody else and want too much out of the situation. And he went on and on and on and on. And he ranted a general rant on me. And I feel like it was based on what other people did or said to him. And that was not the case. Long and short is I spent 240 US that I didn't intend to spend when I went on that trip, because he told me what was covered and what wasn't covered, and I regret going there. I don't regret a lot of things, but I definitely regret going there. Yeah, that one was rough. I'm not gonna lie, that one they have me away. When I came back to Jamaica, we didn't speak once after that, and removed his number, blocked him, moved on. That got sour really quick. As I'm saying, at Jamaica, see me and come live with me. Don't. Yeah. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching that 6 to 9 video of my dating app world situationships. Please stay tuned for number 10, which is a big story that I couldn't fit into this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and share, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications for the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.